Roger, America, you're loud and clear.
Okay, do you have him on the tube?
Not yet, Ron. I'll let you know.
Okay. Okay, Houston, we're reading you loud and clear. We're at 1 mile, and I just broke it to 30 feet per second. TPI was nominal.
Okay, Challenger, that's good news.
Okay, and the mid-courses were all less than 1.6 feet per second. And we're at 0.8 miles now, 5,000 feet.
Roger.
We have TV flight. The IDF will be down
Roger.
shortly. And we copy the break.
Okay, our next braking gate is at 3,000 feet. Ron, I got a plan for him. I can see the command and service module now. Okay. We're at 4,200 feet, 30 feet per second.
Capcom, why don't you tell him we have his TV?
And inertial line of sights are both 0.
America and Challenger, this is Houston, and we've got a good picture
Over here, too.
of the Challenger coming up from the surface of the moon.
It's coming straight up, all right. Okay, Ron, coming up to 3,000 feet. I'm going to break off to 20. Okay. Hold on. Here we go.
Flight control. Go ahead. We look real good. Raj, how about you? Tell him you.
Real good.
GNC.
Good shape, flight.
Ecom.
That's great, fine.
Guidance, you have it.
Everything's fine.
Raj.
They were 2,500 feet and 20.7 feet per second. 15:01:10. Got you centered in the needles, Ron. Okay, you're looking good. Coming up at you at under 114 degrees, 116 degrees. 1,900 feet, 20 feet per second. Okay, quarter of a mile, I got you. I can see your thrusters firing now, Ron. We're at 1,500 feet braking. Okay. Okay, Ron, we're at 1,200 feet and 8.8 feet per second. Okay, that's about right. Concur. Yeah, you do have a stub of an antenna out there on the same side that the VHF antenna is on. Yeah, how far is it sticking out? I can't tell yet, but about, from where I am, about a third of the way, a third of the length of the VHF antenna. Oh, that's not very far. No. Okay, we're at 970 feet. Feet, and we're at 8.8 feet per second. It looks like Challenger's in good shape. I don't see anything hanging down or anything. He's in excellent shape. Okay, we're at 650 feet and 8.8. Okay. God, you look pretty. Yeah, you just got a small stub, Ron, probably not more than a couple feet. 600 feet, braking to 5. Okay, I got 5.0 and I'm at 520 feet. Ron, I'm closing at 5 feet per second, 440 feet. Okay. Good to see you.
Good to have you all back up here.
It's been a good trip. Okay, I'm at 5 feet per second and 350 feet. Taking off a couple. I'm at 3 feet per second, 280. That's great. Okay, Ron, 240 feet and 3 feet per second.
Okay, keep her coming. Nice and easy. Getting a lot of pictures.
$200 feet and 3 feet per second. I got 2 feet per second. I'm at 170 feet. Hundred 40 feet and 2 feet per second. About 3 feet of that antenna, Ron. We'll get a better look at it when you pitch over.
Okay.
Everything else looks clean.
Yeah, that Challenger's a beautiful vehicle.
You betcha.
One little strap flopping on the top of it, and that's all.
Okay, I got 2 feet per second. I'm at 100.
Yeah, usually you can see that strap flopping up there now on the TV, but that's the only thing.
Okay, Ron, we haven't picked it out, but we do have a perfect picture.
Ron, I'm sneaking in at about a little over 1 foot per second.
Okay, I'm trying to keep you on the tube here, so. How come you guys do everything upside down?
Okay, let's let it drift in like this slowly.
Okay. You still have it.
I've still got it. Ron, I'm going to stop it here and you can do your maneuver.
Okay.
Okay, I'm stationed keeping on you.
Okay, I'll do my vert 49.
You seem okay, Jeff? Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get a picture here too.
Comes the verb 49.
Okay.
Okay, will do. Stand by. Just want a couple of pictures here. Got them.
Honeysuckle, 100% key.
Roger, Honeysuckle. flight, we're doing a checkpoint.
Okay, flight income. As a reminder here, if they're all set up and doing their lunar sounder stuff, we will not have data at AOS.
Roger, understand.
Flight income.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that note up there, we will have data back instead of 195.58, we'll have it back on 195.48 when we switch to low bit rate for the flight center.
195.48.
That's affirmative. Get data about 10 minutes. That's per the flight plan change.
Okay.
AOS 1.
There we are, Alpha Charlie.
Roger. Roger, American Houston, we reach you loud and clear.
Flight SO.
Go ahead.
We want to go ahead and
Houston, this is
configure
America.
that sounder for VHF.
Okay, for your planning purposes there, got a little tied up and
We
stated
found that
receive only tape recorder
at where we believe
at 195 plus 24.
and where we believe he has his
Okay,
antenna
I copy
extended.
that, Ron.
The dB loss is unacceptable in HF, so we want to go ahead and switch the mode to VHF.
Okay.
What's the lunar sounder mode? Switch to VHF.
Lunar sounder mode to VHF, and that's all we got to do?
Well, and as a second, that's all we have to do now. As a secondary thing, I want to bring up the high gain antenna so I can have high bit rate.
You got it
check
now,
in.
and what do you need, the sim bay or high bit rate also?
High bit rate.
You have high bit rate.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's go VHF mode on the sounder.
Okay, Houston, HF number 1 is sticking out where it should stick.
Okay, we copy that.
Flight OSO, got a panic call here. Go to standby. Go to standby on the lunar sounder.
Go to standby on the lunar sounder.
That's firm. Immediately.
Okay. Okay, go standby on the lunar sounder, please, Ron. Somebody's worried down here. Standby on the lunar sounder.
Okay, what's standby?
Okay, flight. The reason is that
Okay, standby.
film cassette temp is too low. We're going to have to warm up the film cassette before we move film.
Okay. How low is it? How much too low is it?
It's about 21 degrees. We need it at 35.
Okay. How long is it going to take?
I don't know yet.
Okay, and what are we doing about the VHF versus the HF mode? Do you want them to do the VHF now or later?
VHF.
Now.
Go to VHF, that's firm.
Now.
Now.
Okay, and Ron, we're going to do this one in VHF. Apparently they're still too worried about your HF antennas. So if you'll take your mode switch to HF when we get ready to come out of standby, we'll do it in a VHF mode.
Light retro.
Go ahead.
Okay.
The TEI 65 pad for you.
We'll stand by your call and rock on VHF now if you want. Or would you rather have the HF receive? I'll stand by on your call and go to
on our
VHF.
call, right? Right. That's a firm, Ron. You can go to VHF now and standby on our call to come from standby to on.
Okay, mode's in VHF. Houston, America, what, somebody kind of afraid that maybe the antenna isn't all the way out? Is that what the problem is?
That's a firm. They're worried about HF2 not being all the way out, and they think that they won't get much if it's partially extended, so we'll see what we can get with VHF instead.
Okay,
And right now we're going to standby to warm up the film cassette. It's too cold.
Okay.
Flight income.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we have to bring up the high gain and pitch of plus 26, yaw of 198, narrow and react.
Pitch
We're going
plus
to
26,
I
yeah, 198.
don't think I ever told you down there that mag kilo was on frame 99 at the end of the rendezvous in the picture taking sessions there.
Okay, copy that.
Make that yaw 200 now, flight. He's still moving. Let's pitch at 20 plus 25, yaw of 200.
Okay. We can get the high gain, Capcom.
25 and 200, right?
Right.
And we'll
Narrow and
pick up.
react.
Narrow and react. Okay, in America, we like to bring up the high gain since we're going to be using the VHF. And we like pitch at plus 25, yaw of 200, narrow and react.
Flight final.
Go ahead.
Okay, be advised, the range
Pitch plus
residuals
25,
at ALS
yaw
are showing
200.
down track air somewhere on the order of 100,000 feet. The only thing we could do to stop it would be
React.
bypass the burn and press on, try to do it next rev, but I don't think we'd get any better.
Okay,
I think the airs are going to keep compounding themselves.
you believe those residuals?
I think we have to believe in flight, but I don't think there's any way we can fix it to make it better.
Okay, I'd like to hear an explanation of 100,000 feet. Here.
Flight guidance.
Go ahead.
It's counting down to the burn right now.
Yeah.
Okay, we have the high gain now, flight.
Okay. Flight OSO.
Go ahead.
We estimate between 1 and 2 hours to take the film cassette temp above freezing, so we're going to have to abort this sounder pass, but we want to just leave it in standby.
Okay. Flight Econ.
Okay.
Go ahead, Econ. I'd like to bring H2 tanks 2 and 3 fans to on.
Box
H2,
up
tank 2 and 3 to on.
Roger.
Fans on.
Roger.
What's the problem? You got a problem?
Negative. The rise rate isn't like we expected. It was just at tank 1 flight. I'm trying to get the pressures up a little higher.
Okay, Roger. Okay, Capcom, we like H2 tanks 2 and 3 fans on.
Okay, on, not auto.
Did you say on there?
Roger.
Okay, and Ron, we'd like H2 tanks 2 and 3 fans to on.
Okay, 2,
Go ahead, control.
H2.
Yeah, we're burning.
Raj, how's it
Tank
going
2
now?
is on,
Doing good.
tank 3 is on.
And flight, we want to call them and tell them to just plain abort this whole run on sounder, I guess.
Hold that a minute, Capcom.
Okay.
We've shut down flight.
Okay, look pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so flight.
Go ahead, flight.
Okay, tell me about the temperatures here, film temps.
Okay, the film temp has to be above 35 degrees.
Okay, what was it at LOS last time?
At LOS, it was very close to 30 degrees.
And now it's 21?
That's firm as 21.
What could drive it down like?
It was in darkness, looking at a dark moon.
Does that happen every time you go through the moon shadow?
Well, we've never seen it that low before. This is the lowest we've ever seen it.
What's a typical drop like that?
This thing might stick there.
I
The
don't
backup
have one
won't stick
flight.
to anything. It's the wrong kind of stuff.
How about getting one for me? You got that data?
Well, negative. See, the
That
reason
won't-
that
this won't.
the cassette is so cold is because we've been out of Sim Bay attitude for so long. So I can't give you a number on based on the attitudes we've been at. Sim Bay's been looking at cold deep space for many hours.
Okay, but it was 35 degrees at LOS, right?
No, it's about 30 degrees at LOS.
Okay.
And it was really too late for us to make a call on it.
Where was it at 10 minutes below LOS, before LOS?
I was still close to 30.
Got the vacuum transfer to the ECS. I can put those away.
Flight pilot.
Go ahead, Fido.
Okay, I think the only real plausible explanation for the downtrack error is that jettison was significantly different than what we modeled it at. That's one of them. The other thing would be just a normal rev-to-rev propagation areas in this kind of an environment. When we're docking, we're doing attitude maneuvers, we're undocking. You could be up to 30,000 foot per rev. And you add those two together and you could come up with a number like this.
Well, that sounds a lot like the things we do prior to landing.
And not in the last 2 revs prior to landing.
Undocking?
We're much more careful about the way we do that. You have a very, very controlled undocking, soft undocking, etc. All that is very well understood, very controlled. We do a limb jettison. We have no real means of monitoring the delta V except for using the eggs.
Well, did you use the eggs?
That's a firm. I
What'd
use
you
the
get?
eggs number, 1.7 feet per second, which doesn't seem that inconsistent with the tunnel pressure, etc., that we thought we had. But we've been as much as 80,000 feet off on one mission on the undocking route, in downtrack air. I'm not sure which mission
Which
that
way was the air?
The air, if it's real, and I can't say that it's not, will give us an effective late ignition. And if it's the magnitude that we're saying, that the Doppler's saying it is now, it would cause us to overfly the mountain. For at least all but the very end of the ellipse. There may be some impacts on the mountain. I'll get back to you on it. But I don't think there's anything we could do about it, Flight. I think the more you wait, had we delayed a rev, I think those kind of things just get worse. Your tracking may get a little bit better, but you've got other problems too. I think you're really talking about delaying 2 revs, and that would change the attitude significantly, and you probably couldn't get that burn off regardless. Because of the attitude, you lose the data.